even though D&D Live is only a few short hours away, we did get more information leaked early from Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, more information that I will now make available to all of you. I guess it was released yesterday on something called Inverse, and it was originally posted in Portuguese during the afternoon. I completely missed it, but it has since been translated to English, so I'll go ahead and read it to you here. Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden is an adventure that begins on the first level. This is also translated from Portuguese, so it may be a little rough on the translation. Is expected to complete when they reach 12th level. Unlike adventures launched so far, Rime of the Frostmaiden will take place in 1450 DR in the known Age of Upheaval, where many of the gods are dead or dying. The subtitle Rime of the Frostmaiden is a word game used to symbolize the cold touch of divinity, which can be felt throughout the adventure. The adventure was inspired by Ridley Scott's Alien, John Carpenter's Otherworld Enigma, At the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft, and The Lit by Stanley Kubrick. When Chris Perkins said if you enjoyed Curse of Strahd, you'll probably like what's coming, he referred to Rime of the Frostmaiden. Well, that answers that. New mechanics. According to Jeremy Crawford, Rime of the Frostmaiden will be an adventure to a 5th edition with a large number of new monsters and will feature cold variations of classic monsters. Ice Golem and Snowy Owl will be some of the new monsters you will find by Icewind Dale. In addition to monsters, there will be a modification to the Goliath race, which will now be resistant to cold damage. Honestly, that always made sense. New climate threats such as snows and avalanches, and some mini-games such as a sport played by Goliaths. Finally, to create the climate of paranoia in the group, each of them will have a dark secret randomly determined by some letters, and they will all know that each member has a stain on their story. Only the master, so the DM, will know the secrets of the group. I think adventure plot contains spoilers, so heads up here. When winter doesn't end when it should, on the contrary, it gets colder, the ordinary life of people of Icewind Dale may cease to exist. Oral, also known as the Frostmaiden, is who is causing these disturbances in the region. The future of 10, this says Burgos, but it's supposed to be 10 towns, is on the threshold of an ice age, and if the characters don't intercede, they will all be destroyed. 10 towns are part of a loose confederation whose members compete with each other, but cooperate with each other when necessary. In addition to the cold and competition, the confederation also needs to be concerned about the barbaric tribes of Reghead. Characters should perform small missions that will help them explore the environment before being introduced to the mysteries of the region. It can now be purchased on Amazon, and there we go. So, a couple things. One, seems like I kind of had the right idea on the level pegging, right? We were in the 1 to 12, 1 to 13 range. That does clarify that this is what Chris Perkins was referencing when he was talking about Barovia. So that answers that. Although that other article that I just made a video about covering Vistani kind of throws me off in general. Nice to see the Goliath getting an update to be slightly more viable, because realistically, when you compare a Goliath to a half-orcs win every time. And now giving resistance to cold damage to Goliaths does help them quite a bit, and I feel like they always should have had it. Cold variations of monsters is interesting, and I like this concept. I didn't actually see them reference in that original post John Carpenter's The Thing. Unless that's what John Carpenter's Otherworld Enigma might be like in Portuguese. That might be the Portuguese name for The Thing, because that's immediately what I thought of when they said that. But I'm very excited for the concept of this. So yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get more information. It's in 6 hours or so from now. From the time we're recording this, the product reveal for D&D Live should be happening. But this is the nature of the internet, so I thought I'd cover it for all of you. Let me know what your thoughts are. This whole new concept of adjusting the Goliath race, which is a big change to add resistance to something, and then I guess they'll errata all the old books as well. What do you think about this having a dark secret and being set during the Age of Upheaval? This is very cool. I'm very excited for this because of the changing of the times is very unique. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and be sure to ring the notification bell and subscribe to the channel, as I will continue to cover this as much as possible. I also, maybe if I'm able to, live streaming watching on a live stream the D&D play reveals, so we can watch it together live, and then I'll cut that together into a video after the fact. See you next time.